Welcome to the Smite God reveal for Bacchus, the god of wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow you may die. None adhere more vigorously to this creed than Bacchus, the Roman god of wine, lewd behavior, and madness. After spending much of his formative years with his impressively intoxicated mentor Silenus, whom Bacchus loves like a father, the god of wine is now a wanderer and teacher. He's journeyed across all of Asia, through India, and finally back to Rome, spreading the mysteries of the vine, a ritual involving incredible amounts of wine to lower inhibitions, freeing one from social constraints, oppression of gender, sexual taboos, and the stresses of life. Quite the successful ritual, if there ever was one. Of course, the product of continuous overindulgence in alcohol and deviant behavior, Bacchus could simply be insane. In Smite, Bacchus is a Malay magical tank. Bacchus's passive ability is the drunkometer. Bacchus loves the drink, and as he drinks from his jug, he becomes more intoxicated. When he is tipsy, he takes 10% less damage and gains plus 20 magical power. When he is smashed, he takes 20% less damage and gains plus 50 magical power. His first ability is called Chug. Bacchus takes a drink from his jug, filling his drunkometer while giving him a physical power buff for 4 seconds. Bacchus also celebrates when he kills an enemy god by taking another drink, giving him an additional 10% on his meter. Bacchus's second ability is called Belly Flop. Bacchus jumps into the air and not so gracefully comes slamming to the ground belly first, knocking all enemies into the air and dealing heavy magical damage. If he was tipsy, all enemies are also slowed by 30% for 3 seconds after they land. Bacchus's third ability is Belch of the Gods. Bacchus lets out an obnoxiously loud belch, doing magical damage every 0.5 seconds for 2 seconds. If he was tipsy, enemies are stunned for 1 second, and their healing is debuffed by 50% for 3 seconds at the end of the channel. His ultimate ability is called Intoxicate. Bacchus smashes his jug of wine on the ground, intoxicating all nearby enemies, doing magical damage and slowing them for 8 seconds. Bacchus also gains physical power because of his anger over his lost wine. Alright, so in this fight, Bacchus not doing too well, got some low health here, and Loki is getting ready to attack the enemy Bacchus. Enemy Thor drops down, but a quick belch of the gods stuns both enemies, and that gets an assist on Thor and a belly flop for the kill. In this fight, Bacchus just hanging out, trying to bait in enemy Bacchus, right? And he quickly turns, belly flops, and belches on him to stun. Some quick strikes in there, that's to avoid the enemy stun, and it gives Loki enough time to come into the fight and get the kill. Then, Bacchus uses Intoxicate to get Raw hammered, and as he stumbles away, Belch of the Gods is used to finish him off. Okay, so Bacchus is using his mini-mat here, and he sees that the enemy Bastard's running away from Agni. So, like a true assassin hiding in the shadows, Bacchus sets up an ambush and wha-bam! Makes roadkill of the kitty. Much of Bacchus's strengths revolve around his love for wine. As such, his first ability, Chug, is where you should spend your first point at level 1. After that, you should get your first rank of Belly Flop. In the early laning phase, this is a great initiation tool that can also be used to escape when needed. At level 3, you should consider picking up the second rank of Chug to let you maintain your drunken state easier. From there, the priority should be Intoxicate, Belly Flop, Belch of the Gods, Chug. Bacchus could be played with a magical build, but is best played as a tank. Starting off with rank 2 of the reinforced boots, 2 mana potions, and 2 healing potions. Void Stone is a great second item for Bacchus, giving him extra magical protections and magical power. Mixing out the rest of Bacchus's build with magical power and defense items is the way to go, with Warlock Sash, Obsidian Shard, Mystical Mark, and Gem of Isolation being good items to get. Thanks for watching the Smite God reveal for Bacchus, the god of wine.
An enemy has been slain. Your middle